All right, let's dive into the whole Iman Shumpert and Teyana Taylor drama, because it's a wild ride. So here's the scoop. It looks like Iman is not handling Teyana's new relationship with actor Aaron Pierre very well. Ever since Teyana and Aaron went public with their romance, Iman has been losing it. The tension is real. And to understand why, let's rewind and talk about what went down between Iman and Teyana before this all happened. Back in 2020, Teyana filed for divorce from Iman, and it didn't take long for things to turn ugly. Teyana tried to keep it peaceful at first, saying their split was mutual and that they had simply grown apart. But as soon as the legal stuff started, it all went downhill. The situation got messy quickly, and Iman's actions during the divorce only made things worse. From the very beginning, he made sure to flip the script and try to make Teyana look like the bad guy. One of the first things Iman did in court was demand that Teyana return every single gift he ever gave her during their marriage. We're talking everything: jewelry, expensive gifts, even a condo he bought her. The pettiness was next level. But that wasn't even the worst of it. Iman also tried to claim a share of the royalties from Teyana's music, even though those projects were released before they even got together. He was going after her earnings from work she did years before meeting him, which is not how divorce settlements usually work. That move was totally out of line, and it made him look petty and bitter. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Iman tried to lower his child support payments. Let's be clear, he was already paying $88,000 a month for their daughters, Rue and Junie. That's a lot of money, but in the celebrity world, it's actually on the low side. Even so, Iman asked the court to lower the amount he had to pay. His reasoning? He claimed that Teyana made a lot more money than he did and that it wasn't fair for him to pay so much. Teyana's legal team, however, came prepared with receipts that proved Iman was living a pretty extravagant lifestyle himself. They showed that Iman was spending over $100,000 a month on himself, including nearly $15,000 on food, $144,000 on his podcast, and $6,000 on music production. His argument about not being able to afford the child support payments was clearly weak. Teyana didn't let Iman off easy. Her legal team fought back hard, showing how Iman's behavior had been a problem for years. According to Teyana, Iman had been cheating on her even before they got married. It didn't stop there. She claimed that even during both of her pregnancies, Iman continued to step out on her. But perhaps the most disrespectful thing he allegedly did was send photos of himself and their 2-month-old baby to other women. That's just crossing a line that shouldn't be crossed. Fast forward to 2025, and now Teyana is in a new relationship with Aaron Pierre. They've made it official, and the public is loving it. They're one of the hottest couples in Hollywood right now. But of course, Iman isn't too happy about it. He's reportedly been acting out ever since Teyana started dating Aaron. It seems like Iman can't handle the fact that Teyana has moved on so quickly after their messy divorce. And now reports are saying that Iman is trying to use the kids as pawns in a game to get back at Teyana. He's allegedly trying to take full custody of their children, Rue and Junie, out of spite. Teyana, however, is staying strong. She's been focused on her career, her children, and her new relationship. And even though Iman is still trying to make life difficult for her, she's not letting him get to her. She's learned from the past, and isn't letting Iman's jealousy or bitterness affect her. But make no mistake, the drama isn't over. With Iman's actions showing no signs of slowing down, this is likely to get even more complicated as time goes on. The whole situation is just a hot mess. From the cheating allegations to the custody battles, it's clear that the fallout from Iman and Teyana's divorce is far from over. And now that Teyana is in a new relationship, it's only adding fuel to the fire. Iman's jealousy is apparent, and it's sad to see how things have escalated. But at the end of the day, Teyana is handling things with grace, focusing on her family and career while Iman seems stuck in his bitterness. Only time will tell how this will all play out, but for now it's clear that Teyana is moving forward and is ready to start a new chapter in her life with Aaron Pierre by her side. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's relationship has been anything but simple, and it's no surprise that their split was filled with drama. Both have faced challenges that many of us could never imagine, but the story has taken some wild twists and turns, and the tension between them still lingers. So let's break it down. Back when Teyana and Iman were still married, things weren't exactly picture perfect. There were always rumors of cheating, with many speculating that Iman was unfaithful throughout their relationship. As time went on, these rumors grew stronger, and eventually, Teyana was forced to confront them. Iman tried to shift the blame, claiming that Teyana was also involved with other people during their marriage. However, Teyana quickly shut down these accusations, making it clear that any relationship she had outside their marriage only happened after they had separated because of Iman's infidelity. Her lawyer backed up her claims, stating that Teyana and Iman were already legally separated when she began seeing others. She never cheated on him while they were still together. This wasn't something that needed much defense, though. Iman had a well-known reputation for cheating, and it wasn't a secret. The rumors around him stepping out of his marriage seemed endless, and his lack of discretion only made things worse. The tabloids had a field day with his repeated scandals, and no one seemed shocked when news broke about his infidelities. After their marriage, one particular rumor stood out. It was suggested that Iman, Teyana, and another woman had been in a three-way relationship. Teyana had been open about occasionally bringing a third person into their bedroom in the past, so the idea didn't completely surprise anyone, but it definitely raised some eyebrows. Things got even more suspicious when Teyana deleted both her Instagram and Twitter accounts, which only fueled the speculation that something was wrong in their relationship. People started to connect the dots, thinking that Iman's cheating was the cause of her social media disappearance. But Teyana wasn't about to let the rumors run wild. She returned to social media and shut everything down, denying the accusations and making fun of the people who were so invested in her personal life. She explained that her social media silence was due to frustration over a delay in releasing a music video, not because of any drama with Iman. She posted a message on Instagram saying, "I've never seen or touched that girl in my life. My page is gone because I'm upset at DJ for not dropping my damn WTP video one time." It was clear she was frustrated by how much people loved to gossip, and how the truth always seemed to take a backseat to false stories. Despite Teyana's strong words, Iman's alleged cheating didn't stop. The situation became even more dramatic. In 2023, when a TikTok user stirred the pot by acting out a dramatic story about a famous singer and her NBA player husband. The story claimed that the singer's husband had a history of cheating, which devastated his wife to the point that she ended up in the hospital. The internet immediately connected the dots and assumed the story was about Teyana and Iman. Teyana had posted a picture of herself in the hospital around the same time, explaining that she had to cancel a show due to exhaustion. This raised suspicions, and some fans believed the rumors, thinking that Teyana's breakdown was due to the stress of Iman's cheating. Teyana, of course, didn't take the speculation lightly. She fired back on Instagram, calling out the person who made the TikTok video and warning them that they better have proof of their claims. She made it clear that no one could paint her in a negative light without evidence, saying, "Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can make Petonia over those on our dang thing. I'd kill him on Finn, put him in a nice suit, and bury him my dang self before I ever let him or anybody push me to or take myself out." She was adamant about defending her reputation and making sure people knew the truth, even if the rumors were causing her pain. At this point, it seemed like Teyana had spent years trying to protect her family and the image of her relationship with Iman. She had constantly shut down rumors, defended Iman, and tried to keep their personal lives out of the public eye. But no matter how hard she tried, it seemed like the drama would never end. In fact, things took another ugly turn when a woman came forward with hard evidence of Iman's infidelity. This woman posted a video on social media, and in the background, you could hear Iman's voice clearly. There was no denying it at that point. She didn't stop there either. The woman also posted a picture of herself wearing Iman's chain, which confirmed that she and Iman had indeed been messing around with each other. For Teyana, this was a hard pill to swallow, but she didn't hesitate to defend herself and her family. Even though the evidence was undeniable, Teyana spoke out again, explaining that she and Iman were already separated by that time, and infidelity wasn't the reason for their split. She stated that she and Iman were still a team when it came to co-parenting their 2 children, and that she didn't want to contribute to the public's distorted narrative. "Infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure," she said, making it clear that she wasn't going to let the public tear her down or paint her as the villain in this situation. She explained that the reason she shared her side was to set the record straight and stop the lies from spreading further. Despite Teyana's attempts to clarify things, Iman seemed to go in a different direction. Instead of admitting his mistakes, he tried to paint Teyana as the problem. He accused her of getting physical with him during arguments, claiming that she would hit him when she was upset. This was an attempt to turn the tables and make her seem like the aggressor, but Teyana didn't let that narrative take hold. She responded by explaining how Iman had been awful to her and their children. According to her, he was jealous of her fame and often felt insecure about not being good enough for her, despite the fact that he was making far more money than she ever could. It was clear that the situation had become toxic, and there was no turning back from the public fallout. No matter how much Teyana tried to protect Iman or their family, his actions had caught up with him, and the truth was finally coming to light. The cheating, the lies, and the public accusations were too much to ignore. At this point, both Iman and Teyana seemed to be at a crossroads, and it was clear that their relationship had been broken for a long time. In the end, it wasn't about who was right or wrong. It was about two people trying to move on from a messy, painful relationship. Teyana, for her part, has continued to focus on her career, her children, and her own happiness. She's been through a lot, but she's made it clear that she's ready to leave the past behind and build a brighter future for herself and her family. Iman, on the other hand, seems stuck in the drama, trying to turn the narrative in his favor. The battle between them may not be over yet, but one thing is certain: Teyana is stronger than ever, and she's determined to make her own way in the world, no matter what anyone else says. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's relationship was anything but easy, and the breakdown of their marriage became a major topic of public discussion. Teyana, who had always been open about her personal life, later revealed just how tough things were behind closed doors. She shared that Iman was constantly insecure about her fame, often getting upset whenever they were out in public. At events, paparazzi would sometimes push him aside to focus on Teyana, which made him feel small. Teyana had posted a picture of herself in the hospital around the same time, explaining that she had to cancel a show due to exhaustion. This raised suspicions, and some fans believed the rumors, thinking that Teyana's breakdown was due to the stress of Iman's cheating. Teyana, of course, didn't take the speculation lightly. She fired back on Instagram, calling out the person who made the TikTok video and warning them that they better have proof of their claims. She made it clear that no one could paint her in a negative light without evidence, saying, "Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, can make Petonia over those on our dang thing. I'd kill him on Finn, put him in a nice suit, and bury him my dang self before I ever let him or anybody push me to or take myself out." She was adamant about defending her reputation and making sure people knew the truth, even if the rumors were causing her pain. At this point, it seemed like Teyana had spent years trying to protect her family and the image of her relationship with Iman. She had constantly shut down rumors, defended Iman, and tried to keep their personal lives out of the public eye. But no matter how hard she tried, it seemed like the drama would never end. In fact, things took another ugly turn when a woman came forward with hard evidence of Iman's infidelity. This woman posted a video on social media, and in the background you could hear Iman's voice clearly. There was no denying it at that point. She didn't stop there either. The woman also posted a picture of herself wearing Iman's chain, which confirmed that she and Iman had indeed been messing around with each other. For Teyana, this was a hard pill to swallow, but she didn't hesitate to defend herself and her family. This insecurity went deeper, as Teyana claimed that Iman would often send her manipulative and condescending text messages when she was in the spotlight. He'd pick fights with her for no reason, even on her birthday, only to later apologize. It seemed like Iman struggled with his emotions, and his jealousy was a big factor in their relationship struggles. As time went on, Teyana made huge sacrifices to keep the peace in their marriage. She felt like she had to dim her own light just to avoid making Iman feel uncomfortable. She even turned down acting opportunities after giving birth, hoping that this would bring more stability to their family. But even that wasn't enough. No matter what she did, Iman always found something to be upset about. Her efforts to make the relationship work were never appreciated, and she found herself in a lose-lose situation. Eventually, the pressure took a toll on her. With fewer acting roles, she wasn't bringing in as much income, which led to more problems. Iman, who had always been the main financial provider in the relationship, suddenly started criticizing her for not contributing enough financially. Things got even worse when Teyana began to open up about the emotional and mental abuse she experienced in her marriage. She claimed that she fought to keep their family together despite Iman's cruelty. Teyana tried to stay with him, believing that they could work through their issues. But every time she made an effort, Iman responded with even more selfish behavior and emotional neglect. Eventually, Teyana filed for divorce in secret, only for Iman to beg her to get back together. However, his inconsistency and involvement in yet another cheating scandal made it clear that their marriage wasn't salvageable. Teyana later revealed that despite her efforts to help Iman find work as his NBA career came to an end, his behavior became even more difficult to deal with. She used her connections in Hollywood to help him get gigs, but instead of being grateful, Iman insisted on continuing to argue with her. By 2021, the constant emotional toll became too much for her, and Teyana started the divorce process. However, she called it off for a short period, hoping they could work things out. But things didn't improve. His insecurity grew as his basketball career wound down, and in early 2022, she tried to file for divorce once again. Unfortunately, she withdrew the filing just a day later, but by January of the following year, Teyana couldn't take it anymore. She finally went through with the divorce, admitting that she could no longer handle the emotional roller coaster that came with being married to Iman. After the divorce, both Iman and Teyana moved on with their lives. Iman was spotted out with a few women, though it seemed like he had a series of short-term flings rather than anything serious. On the other hand, Teyana kept her love life relatively private for a while. But recently, she made headlines when she was seen with actor and singer Aaron Pierre. The couple didn't try to hide their relationship at all. In fact, they were out and about,